Hi everyone, my name is Johnny Wu. Today I will be telling you guys about my most memorable memories. And it happened 6 years ago. I first moved to America 6 years ago because my parents want to help me to pursue a better education and also like a better environment to express my creativity as a child. And back then, when I first got here, I couldn't speak any English. So it was really hard for me that to learn the subject in classes and to make connection with people, to connect with the environment. So it really causes a lot of insecurities and predicament, like especially on the education part, because I keep constantly getting like C's or D's as grade because simply because I couldn't understand the question on the quiz and everything. So I keep telling myself that you just gotta push forward. That's how you're gonna make it. So it was actually one time that it's like one experience that actually started pushing me faster and faster in progressing like my English. And it was due to embarrassment. There was one time in our science class, our teacher was like, "Hey class, we're gonna learn about genetic sequence." So she uses the example. She actually uses an activity. It's called like the passing the word. So what we did was basically we have to like change. We have to change without changing the word. We have to pass the message down to each person, and we'll see how much differences it makes from passing to one person to the other, or from one group to the other group. And during that process, I couldn't understand what they're saying. So when I tried to pass the message from my side to the other side, I was just mumbling the vowels, the just sound of the terms. Like I couldn't even understand the sentences itself. So that got very embarrassing because the whole class was staring at me. And after that, I start pushing and pushing and reading more materials and like learning more vocabularies, and that's basically what pushes me forward. And from that experience, I learned that in order to succeed, you have to step out of your comfort zone. There's gonna be always gonna be a time where you get embarrassed or like you feel insecure, but in order to conquer it, you have to go through that predicament. Simply because you feel uncomfortable doesn't mean you're not learning in the process. So that's basically what I learned. I learned how to, I have to adapt to a new environment because, Earth is not revolve around me. So I have to change myself in order to succeed. And secondly, I also learned like not to give up. Because once you give up, you'll always stay in that comfort zone. You'll never learn. Like I see a lot of my peers that also came from the same place as me, which is Taiwan. They decided to stay in their comfort zone. They didn't try to learn a language. They didn't try to, they didn't try to adapt. So what I saw from them actually scares me. It's because after a couple of years, they still in the same place. They still couldn't speak the language. That scares me, and that's what pushes me forward. So what I wanna tell you guys today is that simply because something is uncomfortable doesn't mean that it's not gonna help you grow. You have to go through hard situations to learn the experiences from behind. So I urge you guys not to give up on what you want to learn and not to give up on growing your own personal value. Thank you.